Adil Kak Talino, Bacuramin Kak Sarga, Basengat Kak Jimata. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Good afternoon everyone. Today we have special guest for our podcast. And we will talk about persuade people to learn English.
So before we start, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Nur Eka Dianty.
And my name is Leony Kovoera Ningtias.
On this beautiful day, we have a special guest from IKPGRI Pontianak. They are from English Study Program.
So guys, you can introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Azhimi Cahyadi from English Study Program Semester 6.
Hello, my name is Muhamad. I am from English Study Program Semester 6 too.
How's your campus life, guys? Is it good?
So far so good. I'm so enjoying my campus life.
I feel so amazing, so many experience for studying English.
Wow, it's very good to hear that you guys enjoy your campus life.
Okay guys, do you have know about English? If you know or don't know, here we are. We will talk about English and why we should study English.
Here we are.
Okay, English is an international language. In Indonesia, English is like a second language and that we should learn.
In Indonesia, means minority for students to learn English. Introducing English at school is very important, of course.
Okay, we have some question for you guys. The first question is why we should study English.
English is preferred over any other language. We live in technological advanced era. Basically, English is important for our daily activities as well, such as using social media like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or anything else. And any job posting website printed in English too. Even many people has using their phone with English language only. It's not just only that. Every part of our country and international country, they are prefer English. For traveling abroad, you need to speak English, and for job requirement, you are prefer candidate who know English or have a skill in proficiency in written or speaking skill.
So learning English is very important. English is a language which is spoken and understood by many people in most important mean of communication among the various countries of the world. So, knowledge of new discoveries and invention in one country is transmitted to other countries to English for the benefit of the world. In this way, English helps to spread knowledge and progress. Learning English also helps to make good economic development, to be competitive on a global scale. The business world of tomorrow needs individuals who can work in a diverse environment and who has strong skill in foreign language.
And do you know that many business are looking for people who are proficient in speak English? Such skills are needed in service industry like hotel, tourism, food, public sector, and entertainment industry like film, radio, and sound production. Cooperate office with overseas account, and also in other areas such as medicine, law, business, and journalism, and more general government work. Knowing English provides us competitive edge in career choice in today's and tomorrow's world. The next question is, what are the advantages of learning English that other languages do not have?
Okay, the advantages of learning English is that English that was a universal language which everyone know and understand well. Every state and country has a different language, but English is known by everyone, which overcome the barriers of learning another language for one person, because he or she has a different culture and know another language. And also, English is a language which is very easy to learn and catch. Half of population have a job in their hands because of English proficiency, which HFS test in their interviews.
For me, one of the advantages in English language is utilized as tool of communication. empowerment and unification of people in the global community. In other words, English play a very important role to unite all the people around the globe regardless their nationalities, cultural background or races.
What are the benefits of learning English that can attract people's interest?
Oh, there are so many interesting tips you can in English. So the first is explore the world with confidence, improve your confidence, enhance your cognitive ability, and the last is start life in English speaking country like overseas.
So if our cognitive ability active, our brain will challenge it, right?
Yes, of course.
No matter what age you start at, there are benefits to learning a new language in addition to your native language.
Yes.
One of primary benefit of learning English that is, it is often considered the language of global business. The international business community often uses it for a communication, even among people who do not speak the same native language. Speaking and understanding English can let a person more easily to communicate with others and find more job opportunities not only in his or her own country but around the world as well. Also, so many professional informative publications printed in English, which means it often an essential language for anyone working in science or research.
Okay, next. What mindset should people have when trying to learn English?
To speak English fluently, you first need it is confidence to speak. If you are not confident, it is more difficult to speak regularly or try new word and phrases. This is really important if you want to make a progress in your English speaking. And then, make English priority. By making English priority, we believe it is more important than other things, and therefore, it was help us organize our time.
For me, is consistent is also important because it is better to do a little than a lot of the ways, and it is a bit like the old jokes about how many psychologists it takes to change a light bulb. So only one light bulb has to really want to change.
And you will make much better progress with English if it is a source of joy. Don't give up or take a break, switch direction while you catch your breath by watching video or listening podcast. And finally, engage with others on the same journey and learn together.
How is an interesting method that can make someone want to learn English?
Oh, there is so many interesting methods. Like add some music, you can play scramble, learn English with on YouTube channel, learn English with TV, studying in another location, find a competition partner, learn English with movies, get a book of English jokes, read blogs about learning English, and start your own blog in English. That's it.
Did you read a book or watch a movie?
No, I'm not read book usually, but I always watch movie.
What kind of movie do you recommend us for learning English?
For me, I recommend Western or British movie like Star Wars or Harry Potter or Narnia. Yes, like that. That's very good at English movie.
Okay.
And how about you? What kind of movie do you like?
I like a horror movie like an Annabelle, Conjuring, and any other horror movies. And so for some fun methods that can be done, for example, you can do playing games. Playing a games can also help you to understand English better. And then you can listening to the music, and maybe you can listening to English music for while you're studying or to improve your mood. And then reading English novel, then watching English movie. The key for the learning something new that you must enjoy the process.
Okay, next, how to impress one willingness to learn in English?
Maybe motivation is one of the most important factor in language learning. Children with a good attitude toward English are more likely to work hard and keep going when the learning gets challenging. If they are already motivated, you can introduce them with a variety of interesting learning technique.
Yeah, for me, watch movie in English, immerse yourself in English language, news, start vocabulary book with your word, have conversation with partner, and practice, and practice. So, curiosity doesn't always kill the cat, but don't forget to have fun while you learn.
Can the spirit of someone special can evoke in the increase one willingness to learn English?
Yes, it is very impactful.
I think no. I believe it that the self-motivation is more impactful than the spirit for someone special.
What age do you think someone should learn English?
For me, it's golden age is period of great happiness, prosperity, and achievement.
Personally, I find the right age to learn English is that size as young as possible. After they know how to speak their native language, so they can understand the meaning of English vocabulary during the learning process. And the reason being, learning English since young is like enable the chat with a tool that can communicate, learn various contents, explore their interests, and deep dive into specific knowledge at the earliest age possible.
Did you ever use English when you hanging out with your friends?
Of course I am, but I only talk English to the person who know English. It is fun when we talk English with friends because our speech become more unique and varied because it uses a different language from the one we use every day.
For me, to be honest, I not really use English when I hang out with my friends.
Why not? What do you reason?
Because not all of my friends can speak English, so they all really use Indonesian.
Okay.
Did you guys ever pursue or invite your friends to learning English?
Yes, in my personal experience, I have a friend that have struggled with English when watching film with English subtitles. So I persuaded him to learn English and tell him if he learned English, he can watching film more enjoy without any struggle with English subtitle. And not only that, in this special occasion, I want to persuade you and all people who watching this podcast to learn English.
For me, yes, when we play online games, so me and my friend play online games with English subtitle. But my friend can really understand English, so I need to teach him a little bit about English, so we can play that game more effective and efficient.
Okay, the next question is how can you encourage people to learn English?
The best way to encourage learning language is to provide a basic awareness of fairness of the word. So many people of this on a more particular level on the reason of someone in particular don't make the effort to learn English language is that they have been considered that is too hard, as well as being uncomfortable, frustrating, and embarrassing to be beginner at anything. So you need to provide supportive environment to overcome this obstacle.
Okay. The key of the learning anything new is that enjoy the process. And the way to make it exciting to learn about the various things that interest you on daily basis. For an example, let's assume it. I am learning English and I want to make this whole process engaging in nature. What could be the possible step that will propel me in the above direction? Let's examine. I enjoy to reading, listening to music, watching movie, dancing, sketching, and anything else. I have a lot of interest.
And the last question is, are there any tips to learning English?
For the tips, you can make English important, but you should not push yourself too much. Instead, just enjoy the process of learning English. To learning English, you must at least have a skill, know the skill to some basic English skills such as speaking, listening, reading, and writing. You don't have to be an expert in this skill, but at least you should be able to do and understand. And for a beginner, I recommended you to learning the meaning of word every day. At least one day you can learn 5 words, and then after you understand a few words and you are ready to go to the next step, you can continue to learn for basic skill.
For me, it's consistent, like I said before. So you can do it one day per one day for 5 minutes. Not always do as much as possible. So you just have fun at it. Don't make it so serious. If you make it so serious, you will even hard to study English.
Okay, and we have tips to learn for basic skill in English. The first is, if you want to learn listening, you can start to listen music in English, and you can sing back the sentence you hear when you have memorized it. And reading English novels and watching movie with subtitle can help you improve your reading skill. Watching movie are also improve your listening skill, so you can learn listen to addition to reading.
And for writing, the most important thing is you read whatever you want in papers. You can learn to write in a diary in English, or you can also create a novel. Don't be afraid of being mistaken in writing. If there is an incorrect grammar, you can fix it afterwards. Furthermore, for speaking, you can speak in English with your friends. It doesn't have to be full in English. You can mix it with your native language. Over time, you will get used to it in English when you often speak. Other methods, you can read novels while saying what you read.
Okay, thank you. I will use it later.
Okay. Okay, that's all of our podcast about persuade people to learn English. And thank you guys for attending this podcast.
We hope after this podcast, many people who listen this podcast can interest to learning English.
And we hope that our podcast can be useful for our listener. Last word. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon and see you guys next time.